He left his shoes, his wallet, his keys. People don't leave like that. And they don't vanish. New York has a strange way of swallowing people. Not loudly, not dramatically. No screams, no headlines, no final goodbyes. It just forgets them. Millions of lives stacked on top of each other, breathing the same air, riding the same trains, passing the same windows, yet somehow never truly seeing one another. And if you live long enough without being seen, you start to realize something unsettling. You can disappear without ever leaving. This story begins in Yonkers, New York, just north of the city, close enough to feel Manhattan's pulse, far enough to slip through its fingers. An old pre-war apartment building stands there, brick stained by decades of rain, hallways that smell faintly of rust, dust, and something else. Something tired. Apartment 6E sat at the end of the sixth-floor hallway, and for over 40 years, one man lived there alone. His name was Elias Crow. No family photos, no visitors, no social media, no holidays marked on calendars. Just a man, a room, and time slowly folding in on itself. People in the building didn't know Elias Crow. They only knew his absence. He paid rent on time, walked out every morning at exactly 6:12 a.m., and returned so quietly, no one ever heard him come back. Until one day, he didn't. No goodbye note, no struggle, no broken lock. Just a silence that lasted a little too long. 5 days passed, then 6, then a week, and something felt off. Not because there was a smell, but because there wasn't. People who live alone, they're usually found when something starts to rot. But Elias Crow didn't rot. He simply stopped being there. The door to apartment 6E creaked open. The air inside was cold, still, untouched. Too untouched. The bed was neatly made. The sink was dry. The refrigerator still held food, expired by weeks. And right by the door, his shoes, his coat, his wallet, his keys. People don't leave without their shoes. On the wall across from the bed, words had been written. Not scribbled, written carefully. If I am seen, I exist. If I exist, I can be followed. If I disappear, I am free. That's when the room changes. Because loneliness doesn't write like that. Fear does. The notebook behind the radiator told the rest. No emotions, no memories, just observations. Train schedules, camera blind spots, crowd behavior. This wasn't a man recording his life. This was a man studying how to leave it. On the final page, I was born once. I will not do it again. The fire escape led to an alley with no cameras. 2 blocks to the Hudson Line. Hundreds of trains. Thousands of faces. In New York, standing still is the best camouflage. The case was labeled missing person, then quietly forgotten. But sometimes, late at night, on crowded platforms, someone notices a man standing too still, not checking his phone, not shifting his weight, just watching. And if you ever feel like you're being watched, only to turn around and see nothing, maybe it's not paranoia. Because in a city that never stops looking, the scariest thing is someone who knows how to hide in plain sight. Don't look for him.